Hey everybody, welcome back to Prepper Junkie. Today we have a Palmetto State Armory AKP with a triangle folding brace for review. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have inside the box. Comes with an instruction manual. You do get one magazine. It's a Magpul AK mag. Comes with Palmetto State Armory sticker, and it comes with the AKP. All right, let's take a closer look at this bad boy. All right, so let's take a little bit of a closer look here at this AK. Let's take that off. Start at the tip here. This is what they call a mini crank brake. Now, if you're not familiar with AKs, one of the really nice things I like about them is the ability to change the muzzle device very simply. At the very end here, there's a little part you just push in, which allows you to take off. So that's basically your locking part there. You may click it and place and locks. Just push that in and turn a couple of times. Oops. A little more, and you can simply take off the AK muzzle device like that. And so it's super nice. I really like that feature on AK. Sometimes I wish it was that easy on ARs. And then just put it back on like so. Moving back, this is the Plum furniture from PSA, and this is the Magpul MOE furniture. So you can attach M-LOK attachments to this if you wish. This is the gas block up here. Moving back, this, I'll take out the flag. Okay. So like the bolt carrier, the bolt, the trunnions are all forged. The PSA switched to doing forged parts on the GF3s. Great upgrade. You definitely want to make sure you have that on your parts now. Okay, moving back, this is your safety lever. And obviously you have, it goes safety and fire. And previous models, there was a slight issue where the safety lever was able to come past and up, but PSA fixed that by doing, there's a part here that actually extends out now, and there's a lip right here that catches that safety. So they fixed the issue. It was a long time ago, but just to give you a heads up. This is the paddle for removing the AK mag. So obviously push the paddle in, AK mag rocks out. We come to the trigger. The trigger is okay. I would highly recommend spending the $65 or whatever it is, $70, to upgrade the trigger to an ALG trigger. PSA usually sells them on the website. It's an amazing trigger. This trigger is okay, and PSA actually has a tutorial video how to switch your trigger out. So let's show you here. So it's light, but it's definitely, it's pretty light. It's a little mushy. And then let's have a look at the reset. Very tactile. The reset's really nice. The trigger, as I say, it's okay. It's definitely doable, but I would, if I were you, upgrade it to the ALG trigger if you have a little bit of extra cash laying around. Not a necessity, just a nice upgrade. Okay, so we come back to the Magpul grip here. Again, this is their MOE grip. It does have this compartment on the bottom here. You push this little button in here, and of course, there we go, and it pops off. So you can make a little storage compartment. You can throw something in there if you wish. Clicks back on. At the back here, we have PSA's, I believe, is their own in-house brace. So looking at it here, it's very firm up the top here. This part here is a lot softer, and because it is a folding brace, you'd simply push the stock up like so, oops, and then fold it in like so, and it goes in like that. And you can still use the fire controls on this side if need be. Put it back, locks into place. Actually, I've noticed when I was shooting this that it's a lot more comfortable than, say, I have an SBA brace for my Evo, and at the back here on the SBA brace, it's not as comfortable. This is a little softer. The edges are smoother, and then if you do decide to shoulder the brace, it is a lot more comfortable than that brace that I got from SBA Tactical. So good job on the brace. Definitely nicer than some of the ones that I've tried for sure. On top, you do have a 1913 Picatinny rail, so if you wish to add any optics to this, you can do, no problem at all. Some things to now, it doesn't seem to be an issue with these. This dust cover is not moving at all, but in some cases, you know, if it starts to loosen in any kind of way, obviously it's going to change the point of impact on any kind of red dot. So bear that in mind if you do put one up here. Again, this one is solid. This thing is not moving, so it wouldn't be an issue on here. But just be aware of that, could come an issue in the future. And then you have the sights here, typical AK sights, front and back. Okay, so to take the AK down, you go to the back piece here, and I actually just use the flag, chamber flag. It just makes life a little easier. So it's soft, it's not going to damage anything, and I simply you push that in, and you lift the dust cover up. Like so, and it is hinged up here, so, and there's the inside of your AK, and then you simply push this part forward, okay, guide rod out. So put the hammer back, and then you can slide the bolt out, just like so. Very, very easy takedown, as you'd expect. Now I have already shot with this, that's why it's a little dirty, but these parts are all forged, as I said, they're not cast or anything like that, these are quality parts. All right, then to put it back together, simply put your bolt in, slide that forward, recoil spring and guide rod, push that forward, and it just slots back in like that. Dust cover back on. Very simple process, and that is it back together. Right, I think that's everything cosmetically that I can show you here. So let's go and take a quick range trip and see how it does. Hey everybody, welcome to the range part of the review with the AKP. So we're going to put some rounds down range, and we're going to be using the Gen 2 Magpul AK Mag with the plastic tab. We'll be using the Gen 3 Magpul AK Mag with the metal tab also. And we'll see how she does. All right, let's get some shooting done. All right, so first up is the Gen 2 Magpul AK Mag, and it goes. I love that sound. All right, let's see how this does. Very nice, just 4 shots through it initially, see how it ran. Runs really well. Actually, it feels like it has less recoil than my other AK, which seems really interesting. So yeah, all right, well, let's keep shooting. This is the Gen 3 mag with the steel tab. Another 4 rounds through it. Works great. All right, so initial first thoughts. It fires really well. As I say, it definitely feels like there's less recoil on this than my other AK. I don't know why that is. Maybe I just need to come down here with my other AK and shoot it some more, but it definitely feels like it's mitigated. Not sure if that's because of the brake on the end. But yeah, very nice. It feels very nice. Feels pretty flat shooting. The trigger's decent. You know, you can get the ALG trigger to upgrade. You certainly don't have to. You know, it's not the best trigger in the world, but it definitely works. It's light, a little mushy, but yeah, so far very impressed. All right, we'll do some more shooting. I'll get back to you guys. So far, so good. As if you've been watching the channel, I like to do a little bit of rapid fire with every new toy that I get. So let's do that. Again, I'm not doing a full mag. We're down at the range. I don't want to annoy people by doing a huge mag dump. So we got some rounds in here. We'll just do a little rapid fire, see how it does. Handled just fine. No problems at all. Great, let's keep shooting. All right, these are the last rounds that I've got to put in. Let's have a shot here. All right, final thoughts. You know, every AK, and I've had this is my third full-size AK. I've had obviously the AKV also. They all run flawlessly. The PSA makes a phenomenal AK. They've really got it dialed down, and they're producing some fantastic weapons. This is no different. As I say, it shot great, fired everything, no problems, no jams. So yeah, all right. Let's get back to the table and give you my final thoughts. All right, as you've seen from the range, everything ran flawlessly, and as I said, this is my third full-size like 7.62 AK from them, and I've had one 9mm AK that I've shot for them. I've had no problems at all with their AKs, zero issues. I've fired hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rounds out of their AKs, and I've not had a single issue with them at all. Fires everything I put through them, you name it, it takes it. Brass, steel, doesn't care. Eats and fires.